Alrighty fam, welcome back to another video. Let's talk about it. Let's run through the patch notes. Let's run through the updates. This is actually a pretty exciting time in our Grand Cross lives. We have Ella, Margaret, and the new Elat for the backline. So I know a little bit about the patch because, as always, I'm a day late because of my upload schedule and my time in the world. So I always go to bed and these get dropped. But anyway, we're going to jump into it. We're going to have a look at it, and I'm very excited. So, new character first off. We'll have a look at the new character, which is Elat. I'm going to cough again, hopefully not. Looks like a recovery, but anyway, just jump into it. I've already opened up the tab, so we'll have a look. So it's Pure White Justice Heaven Winged Elat. Now, how many Elats do we have now? Actually, to be fair, not that many. However, it is a lot more than the Neurobusters. Where is the Neurobuster? I don't even care about her whole design. I just want another character in the game. I don't want them to rinse. I know it's easier just to rinse and repeat the same character model, but just having, like, creating and having the new characters in the game, I think would just add so much. So I'm really upset that this is not a Neurobuster. I don't even know what she does yet, but it's a sub-slot. Okay, this could have been Neurobuster. Okay, anyway. We'll move on from that. We'll move on from my disappointment. Let me pull up my Google Translate, and we'll get stuck into it. So, what's her passive? Once it loads, for each goddess ally participating in battle, the basic stats of the goddess ally will increase by 5%, and each buff effect applied to the goddess ally, the damage dealt by the goddess ally will increase by 3%, up to 8 times. So if there's 8 buffs, you're talking 24% increase in damage, and you're looking at least a 15 to 20% increase in goddess basic stats. Okay. This could have been Neurobusters so easily. That looks like a 450% ult gauge reduction. I think. Yep, reduced. Yep, this is an ult gauge, so 453 minus ult gauge, and then you've got a recovery card recovers all allies HP by 400% of their attack power, and then this one I presume is the debuff defense increase one. Yep, remove debuffs, debuff immunity, and then increases defense related abilities. Okay, so she's obviously clearly just here for this. So she's a basic stat buffer. That's her sole purpose. So the last time I'm going to say it, it could have been Neurobuster. Just give us a new character model. Would have been so cool. But anyway, now let's cruise on down to the banner. Okay, so you buy tickets, or you use the tickets and it's equivalent to that. Okay. Alright. The banner is not atrocious by any means. It's like these three, sure, I mean, I get why they're there, but you should hopefully have them all 6/6 by now if you've been playing for a hot minute. If not, you should at the very least have them. So, Sale's a great link. Time Mills dropped off, Blue Time Mills dropped off, and this is a mid Ludo, but that's okay. Roxy, if you don't have Roxy, Roxy is so good. It's almost worth something on the banner alone to try and get Roxy, I think, personally. Camilla, most people don't have her for box. These two backline demons are really good. Cusack is probably the better one out of the two. Red Lily and Mare, Blue Mono, like all these are like, oh, that's the new Red Liz as well. That's the celebration Liz, or the seasonal Liz. I don't actually hate this banner. It's a tough one. Is it 600? Yes, a 600 pity. Just my coughs. This is going to be a hard one whether I suggest people summon or not. I think if you don't have Roxy or these two, I think it's almost worth summoning just to try and get a copy of Roxy. I don't know, and to be fair, it's a good goddess buffer. I probably will summon. It's a good goddess buffer, and it's a sub, and it works in all. So even in, you know, demonic beasts, you could use it in Nidhogger. I don't know who you take out. So you got Mael, Freya. You could use Freya. If you don't have Freya, you could use this girl instead. Maybe not. What, Mael, Freya, Ella, Liz, and then Summer Margaret. If you don't have one of those, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't hate it. I'll be obviously curious to see how much, because 15% or 20% plus the 24% damage increase. It's going to be fun to see how that works. Okay. I'm going to have to digest that in terms of whether or not I think you should summon. Yeah, sorry, I realized I just have had my screen like here, right? I've been blocking out Lilia and Mono. So there's Lilia and Mono, and it's a 600 pity to get her. Curious. Let's see. Okay, this is the big one though, right? This is the big one. This buff card is probably about to go nuts because this buff card was good beforehand, and it looks like it's had an increase. Oh, not a massive increase, but all right, let's have a look. That's a debuff card too. Oh, she looks good as well. That's cool. I like that a lot. Okay. This is going to be a big translation. Let's go for it. Okay. Each time an ally uses a stance or buff skill, the goddess ally's basic stats increase by 8% up to a maximum of 40%. Also, for each debuff you remove using a skill, the critical chance and crit damage of your goddess allies will increase by 4%. Okay, so the change here is it goes up to 40%, which is huge, which increases basic stats. And then plus Elat in the back. If you then run like Sariel and Red Tamiel, you're going to have so much I mean, you wouldn't, but like that's so much basic stats. Wow. Every time you use a debuff skill, you use a skill, critical chance, yep. So this is, and the next one I gotta reset my little, deals rush damage equal to 143% of attack power to all enemies, and then it goes up to, looks 215%, and it reduces critical resistance by 30%. Crit resistance? Yeah, that sounds right. No, crit defense, yeah, crit resistance. By 30% and then 50% for one turn, okay. And then this last one. Yeah, okay. So this removes debuffs from allies, increasing damage dealt to enemy by 50%. And by 40%, blah, blah, blah. Let me try that again. Removes debuffs from allies, increases damage dealt to enemies by 50%, and reduces damage taken by 40% for 2 turns. And then the big one is damage dealt by 60%. Wow, okay. So the main thing is probably this passive. That's going to be a big one. The reducing critical defense and stuff is okay. Ah, damn it. Sorry, fam. I'll make sure I edit that down so it's not too loud. 50%, 40%, and then okay, what's the ult do now? Gives a 50% increase in damage received to all enemies for 2 turns. Inflicts cutting damage equal 940%, 945%. Single enemy critical rate increase. Okay, so this is Sever. Sorry, it's still Sever. That's my translation. So it gets 50% increase in damage received to all enemies for 2 turns. Increases Sever, and then skill blocks at 6 out of 6. Okay. So that's super, super interesting. This is going to be big, I think. This is going to be big. The damage increase and then Elat stuff. I think goddesses are going to come back in a big, big way. This cleanse is always strong and is going to be stronger now. Okay. She looks sick too. I love LRs. I'm so glad they brought LRs in. New monster battle mode. Proof of courage added. Okay. Okay. Is that going to tell me any more about that? I'm sure I'm behind on this stuff. I've been so busy with work and stuff lately, but hold on. There are 3 difficulty levels: Demonic Beast, Great Demonic Beast, and Super Demonic Beast. Form a single party and participate in battle against the 3 monsters. Harvest Scare, Skin or Skull. Yeah, so this is all bird, deer, and dogs, right? If you clear dogs on each level, you challenge the higher difficulty. If you want to challenge the next level, is it like back to back to back, maybe? Like you have to go through any Demon Bloodstones. And what do Demon Bloodstones get? Okay. All those, that's a nice thing for peeps. This is really good for people that need to farm more of these gems to like unlock the first Holy Relic. UR pendants, 2 of them, 10, 10, 10, so 50 of each card set. Okay, and this is new cards, right? Okay, hold on. Monster battle. Okay, no, they're just the cards. There's no effect. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. I love when they bring new stuff in. So they've got a new LR, a new unit, and then this new, what is it called? It's Proof of Courage monster battle mode. I'd say you probably have to go like 1-to-1, back to back to back to back, right? Which is definitely doable. Definitely doable. Well, not for most people. For people who can like clear deer pretty easily, you should be able to do all the way through because it's about keeping people alive, right? Oh, but then you don't have Yorm or Magelda or stuff, right? Oh, interesting. Okay. New packs. Don't really care about packs. Wait, hold on. Yeah, packs. Okay, yeah. Not fast, not fast. Far out. Catch most of the coughs, but not all of them. Sales period. This looks to be check-in. No, that's still dollars. Never mind. Event details. Okay, so we have the banquet event. We've had this before heaps of times. It's pretty straightforward. Usual resources. Yep, nothing crazy. Lucky balloon. Yeah, we've had this as well before. That's fine. They're just recycling that stuff. They just score awards. We've had this boss a million times before as well. Okay, I mean, there's a lot coming in this update. To be fair, there is quite a significant chunk. I know they're doing it after one of these. They're gonna have the festival coming up soon. Oh, that Elat is such a bait. Oh, now that I think about it, this is such a bait banner. There's a couple of good units in here, and it's all to bait to steal your gems before the festival. Oh, that's tough. That is so well done by them. Jeez. Anyway, okay. We've had this boss before. Coin shop, yeah, all the different stuff you can get. There's quite a few resources and stuff coming up, and we've got Hero Arena. Perfect. So I will have enough for another LR in a couple of weeks, which is good. And then I've got to decide whether I do LR Liz, because I still don't have her yet, or whether I do LR Margaret. And I think I've got to do LR Margaret, because I can clear Nidhogger without LR Liz. But, Margaret plus LR Liz plus my L. Oh, that's going to be crazy good. Okay. That's gonna be, and then you can have Elat in the back. Wow. So you have LR Liz, LR Margaret, Mael, and then the green Elat in the back, and your basic stats are just through the roof. You can't be stat lowered. Oh, that's gonna be potent as all hell. I swore there. Okay. Hero coins. Yep, fantastic. Rewards that can be earned or added depending on the number of defense teams defeated each week. Okay, so if you defeat all of them, you get an additional 10? That's cool. That's good, because people that can't do like the top one are just so far behind in terms of the LRs they can collect. And then, okay, that's actually really good. I really like that they've given 10. That makes life a little bit easier for people. Hero Shop Arena, yeah, the usual shop. I mean, no one buys any of this stuff, right? Everyone only care about those legendary seals. This is your Fort Solgris. Yeah, Fort Solgris. Okay. There's an issue with this. Okay. Alright, cool. So there's a lot here. You've got Hero Arena starting up again. We've got this boss battle. Was it event boss? Yeah, event boss battle. I mean, obviously we've got the big things. I mean, all that stuff's basic. We've got the new demonic beast fights, and then we've got LR, Margaret, and the bait banner of Elat for goddesses. Oh, cool! I'm really excited for this week coming up. You guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and let me know if you're going to be summoning. That's bait. I don't say it's bait, but it's pretty good bait. Hope you guys have a great week, and I will catch you all in the next one. Cheers.